Hey guys, it's Jessica. Welcome back to my channel. Before I start, a little bit of a disclaimer. One, I have to be slightly quieter than I normally would in a video. I explained this in the last video, and you might have seen that. It's meeting Why Don't We 4 times in one day, kind of the entire day experience of it. I'll have that linked down below if you haven't checked it out. This video is going to be, as you can tell by the title, my VIP invitation tour experience. I'm going to be telling you how I got Barricade. I'm going to be telling you kind of just everything to expect for the invitation tour and my experience. But you have to be slightly quiet because it is like 10 a.m. My brother had friends over last night. He's exhausted. He's sleeping right now because it's spring break. I got home from work an hour ago kind of thing. I've been filming a video ever since then. But I worked midnight till 8:30 in the morning, which is why I literally look like a baby face. And my hair is a mess because it was in a ponytail. And I took it out because it was even messier in a ponytail. So yeah. So anyways, this is going to be my experience meeting Why Don't We. I met them in Vancouver on March 12th, 2018, which is almost 2 weeks ago, which I'm super sad about, but like, I'm super happy that it happened. So yes, like I said, I met them 4 times in this one day. I'm only considering really 3 of them meeting them for real. One of them was kind of just like talking. It depends. I definitely met them. It's hard to explain. I can't explain. This is why I need to sleep. I literally haven't slept since 9 a.m. as of yesterday, so it's been 25 hours since I've been asleep. So the energy drinks, the coffee, that kind of stuff is definitely like in my system, and I'm like, yep. So yeah, I met them March 12th, like I said, Vancouver. Amazing show, amazing time. God, I miss them so much. But yeah, so I don't remember what I was saying. I'm just gonna get into it. I arrived there at 9 a.m. Got in line. We were the first people in line for GA, or second people in line for GA, first people in line for VIP. VIP, I can't speak. What I mean by that is we had a group of 5 of us who went down together, and we met up with 2 girls who are our friends, Sam and Emily, and they were the first people in line for VIP, so our group was first in line for VIP, and the people who were with us who didn't have GA, or who didn't have VIP, only had GA, which was 2 of us, they were second in line. They were 3rd and 4th people in the line because a mom and her daughter were there. But the daughter actually ended up buying one of our VIPs off of us because we had one too many because someone was unable to come. So we sold it to her. So technically we were first in line for both at the end of it all. So yeah. So anyways, we were there, decided to go to the radio station, look for the bus, all that kind of stuff. I'm not going to go into detail about that because I went into detail about that in my previous video, which is linked down below, like I said. How we met them at the radio station, met them outside the tour bus, found their tour bus, all that good stuff. But yeah, so basically we got back to the venue at around 3 p.m. We had to be there by 3:30 for VIP check-in, and I felt kind of bad going back to the very front of the line, but at the same time, I didn't because our group was there since 7 in the morning, so I'm like, you know what? Whatever. I hate leaving the line and having people hold it for us, but you know what? When push comes to shove and I want to go meet the boys at the radio station and people who don't have VIP want to go meet them, I'm like, I'm going to take my friend to go meet them and whatever. So we got there, limelights went in, I had VIP 1, so how it goes is limelights go in, do the little thing, and then a few minutes later they let in VIP 1, then VIP 2, then VIP 4. So since I had VIP 1, I can't speak. VIP 1, I was literally the 3rd person into the building because my friend Cassidy went in first, and then she was going in, like the little girl who bought the VIP from her was going in with her, and her mom as well, but like her mom didn't have VIP, she's just kind of in because she was like 11 years old, and you don't send an 11-year-old into a building with strangers by herself, so she got to go in. She had a GA ticket, so she got into the building, and she just got to kind of sit there and wait for her daughter to be done. So yeah, so we go in. We get in line. There's one girl in there already, which I don't understand how she got in there because like we were literally the first ones in, so I don't know how that happened. I was kind of confused, but I'm like, whatever. I was the 3rd person in line. I actually went 4th, I think, for VIP. I don't know. We were waiting there, and they had us. The setup was so dumb. It's the worst setup I've ever seen in my entire life, to be honest. Nothing against the boys, it's literally nothing to do with them. My legs are going numb, hold on. It's just the way that the venue decided to set it up, I guess. So yeah, so how it was set up was the little like tent area where you took your picture with like the backdrop and stuff was over here, and then the barricade was here, and then the line started here. And we're like, this is weird, like we have to go all the way over there for the thing, but it's because limelight went in front of us. So the limelight was lined up along the barricade, and then VIP 1 started here and then went all the way down the aisle and into like the like entrance area, and then that's how they knew to let people in or not, because like they weren't going to let more people in that would fit like in through the lineup. They only let people in as it kind of went. So it finally started. First, I can't speak. Like, today's just not my day to speak. I'm just so tired. Like, 25 hours going on strong. So we're waiting and waiting. Finally, we're like, oh, like, the merch is for sale. Like, we should go buy our merch. So we run to go buy our merch. And just as we go buy our merch, VIP starts to go. Like, the pictures start to be taken. So we're like, oh my God, there's like 15 people in front of us with limelight and then us. So I'm like panicking. I'm like, okay, go get the merch. Got our merch. It was all good. I got this hoodie and I haven't taken it off since, but I love it so much. But yeah, I only got this. I was going to buy a shirt, but I'm like, I need to save my money, and I'm glad I did. I'm not glad. I wish I bought something else, but like, I'm glad I didn't, because my bank account would be killing me right now, but that is okay. I'm still happy. Yep. So we run back, and we have plenty of time, actually. Eben actually was like just standing there in the middle, so we actually went and talked to him. I was gonna get a picture with him before, but the line kept moving and I started panicking, so I got back in line. And by that I mean, like, my friend was waiting in line and me and my other friend were like trying to take a picture with him. We were like 5 feet away, so we were kind of still in line. Like, it wasn't really that big of a deal. A bunch of people were doing it. Like, nobody really cared about like leaving the line because everyone got their picture. It was all good. So I go up. It's finally my turn. It was so dark, so you couldn't really record it, and I was so upset about that. So I don't have any videos of me meeting them, which I'm actually really upset about. But I do have a voice recording of it, but you can't hear like any of it except for the very end. I just called him Jana. I told Jonah, I looked at him right in the eyes. I'm like, I love you guys. I don't know why I said you guys. I'm stupid. I said, I love you guys. And he's like, I love you too. And you can hear the I love you too in the voice memo, and I cry every time I hear it. So yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I'm okay. I'm going to tell you briefly about my experience. It's really short, but it's not too bad. I feel satisfied with it because, like, the way it kind of worked out. I know Tyler's been, like, yelling at people, like, okay, picture time, 3, 2, 1, when they get to, like, Jonah, and they still have, like, 2 more people to hug, or even when they get to, like, Zach, and they're like, picture time, and I'm like, boy, no, not yet. I am not ready. I didn't pay, like, $150 for this to not get my picture and hug them all. Like, nope. So I went up. I hugged Zach. I didn't really say much to Zach or Jack either. Like, I didn't really say much to any of them right away because I was, like, trying to just get my hugs in and stuff. But so I hugged them, and I'm like, oh, like, I'm good, because they were asking me, like, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. I didn't say so good, and I'm proud of myself for not doing that. I said I'm so good at the radio thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm so good. And I'm just stupid. Anyways, so I hugged them. I hugged Jack, and then Zach, and then Jonah. And then I hugged Corbin, and then I was just about to start hugging Daniel, and then Tyler's like, picture time. So I go and I hug Daniel, and I'm hugging him because, like, Daniel is my heart and my soul. Like, Daniel has my heart. Like, he has me, like, hooked on him. So I was standing there, and I'm hugging him, and he's like, 3, 2, 1, and I'm just about to pull away to, like, quickly just, like, pivot. I wanted to take my, because, like, I don't like to say I have favorites, but I definitely have favorites. I'm sorry. Jonah and Daniel are, like, my everything. Daniel definitely is, like, if I had to pick one, I'd be like, sorry, Jonah, like, I'm going with Daniel. But, like, I stood between Corbin and Daniel in my radio one because I knew I was going to stand beside Jonah and Corbin in my, like, VIP one, because I don't want to stand on the side. I think it kind of looks kind of funny. I wanted to stand in the middle because why not? So I'm like, okay, quickly just about to, like, turn. I'm like, this is, like, stupid. I'm gonna be in the spot I didn't want to be in, but whatever, like, it's not that big of a deal. So I was just about to, like, quickly, like, pull away and, like, pivot and, like, smile and be like, picture. But he gets to, like, 3, 2, 1, and as it's 1 and I'm about to pull away and I'm, like, letting go, Daniel actually, like, squeezed me tighter, and he's like, nope, like, I'm not letting you go, and hugged me tighter. And then Tyler's like, 1, okay, picture time. And then finally Daniel let go, and, like, his smile was, like, so big, and then I, like, scurried over in between Corbin and Jonah and, like, smiled, and I'm like, hey. Then Tyler started counting down again. He's like, hey, 3, 2, 1. And when he was about, like, he just said 2, he was about to say 1, Jonah looks at me, he's like, I like your outfit, and, like, looks back at the camera and smiles again, and I'm like, thanks. Like, you don't say something when I'm literally about to take a picture. I'm gonna have, like, a meet and greet picture. My face is gonna be like, thanks. Like, I appreciate it so much. I tried so hard today. You have no idea. So yeah, so I was very happy about that. And then I looked at him, like I said, bye. Like, I love you guys. And he's like, I love you too. Like, scurried off away, went over, freaked out to my friends. My friend Natasha was, like, outside crying. Like, she was freaking out. Called her quickly, and I'm like, I can't really talk. Like, I'm dying. I was, like, vlogging this too. This is all in the vlog, which I talked about, right? I think I talked about my vlog. My vlog is linked down below, 45 minutes long. It's a big, long thing, but it's literally my entire day meeting them at the radio station, like everything. Footage of me trying to find their bus, finding their bus, finding their van, all that good stuff. So if you want to see what their van looks like and what their bus looks like, I leaked it. Whoops. It's down below. All good. You can also see their tuxes. Yeah, so I ran over to my friend, started freaking out. She was freaking out. We're like, yes, like it's... yeah, we were all dying. It was all good. But the thing that was stupid was the fact that the lineup was going right in front of the Barricade. Nobody could go and get a spot at Barricade. So that means Limelight's going to go and get a spot at Barricade before VIP 1, before VIP 2, before VIP 4. So I was kind of standing there, like, waiting, because I'm like, you know, once the line, like, goes through, the line goes through, and I push up. And it just, we'll get Barricade. Like, it'll all be good. And so we're kind of standing there, and this one security guy kept on, like, yelling at people, like, you have to take at least 5 steps back, you have to take at least 10 steps back, take at least 20 steps backwards, and no one was listening to him. Like, I was listening, and I'm like, I took, like, 3 steps back, like, I took 5, you told me, like, initially, like, it's all good. I'm like, I can't step backwards, because then people are going to step in front of me, and there's nowhere to go behind me, because people are behind me. It was, like, a weird, like, line was forming like this, but people were behind. I don't know, it was really, really stupid setup. But we were standing there, and the guy kept yelling, and I'm like, there's nothing I can do. And then he finally made an announcement saying, if you're Limelight, you have to come to the front because you get first priority. And I'm like, it makes sense, like, they paid for it. I wish I would have gotten Limelight. I wanted to get it, but it sold out like that, so I didn't really have, the chance to. I was on the website at, like, 10:01, and every single VIP was gone. I refreshed, and I found VIP 1, so then I bought that one. I wasn't actually going to buy, I didn't expect VIP to sell it that fast. I was going to buy VIP the next week after I got paid, but I'm like, oh, damn, like, I don't have time for that, so I bought VIP 1, like, right away. Literally, I bought it, I think it processed at, like, 10:01, and, like, I bought one of the last ones that was there. Like, there wasn't a ton of VIP anyways, but, like, they sold out so fast. So, yeah, so Limelight went, and they got up, and Cassidy wanted to make sure she could, like, at least hold on to the Barricade, because, like, she needs to be able to hold on to something. So I'm like, yeah, like, I'll make sure, like, you're in front of me, like, it's okay, I'm fine with standing behind you, like, I'm taller than you, it'll all be good. So as the line moves, people keep pushing up, and it comes to our time where we can push up, so she pushes up, gets to Barricade. I am just behind her, like, not at all Barricade, and it's, like, a pretty tight fit, but, like, I'm like, it'll be okay. Once it starts, I'll probably push up, and I'll probably be able to, like, put my arm on Barricade, and it'll all be good. Well, by the time the concert starts, not only is my arm on Barricade, but my hip is in there, and my other hip is in there, and my entire body is in there. And I am like, oh, I guess I'm Barricade now. Like, I didn't plan this out at all. Like, all Limelight had Barricade. Like, it was all good. If they wanted Barricade, they got it. But then we also squished, like, a ton more people in. And by the time that Why Don't We came out, there was 2 more girls beside me. Even though there was no room, we fit 2 more girls beside me on Barricade. So it all worked out. Like, it was just a good, great, grand old time of being very squished, but it was okay. Tip though, if you are going, please do not push. It does not help in any situation. The only time where I understand people pushing is if they're coming over to grab people's hands and you want to push up to grab someone's hand. Fine. Or if they're taking their picture and you know you're right behind them and you push to the side to kind of be in the picture, fine. But anytime besides that, there is no need to push forward. All it does is hurts the people in front, who then push backwards, and then you get pushed backwards, and it's just like a ripple effect of, like, blah, 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 everyone getting killed. So don't do it. Don't do it. Just don't. So yeah, I was standing there. It was a great time. Evan actually came up and he grabbed, I had a Canadian flag. I'll insert the picture here. He came up, he grabbed it, like, waved it around, danced around with it. I'll insert some pictures here. It was great. And then he threw it back into the crowd, like, right beside us. I don't know if he was trying to give it back to us or if he was just, like, throwing it back into the crowd. But he threw it to the girls beside us, so, like, they gave it back to us. I don't know. I'm distracted. Sleep, I need you. But yeah, so we were there, grabbed it. It was a great, grand old time. Gave it back to us. Then the boys came out, and it was so good. I kept making eye contact with Jack. I'll insert some pictures here that I took from the concert that were so good. But yeah, I kept making eye contact with Jack, and I kept making eye contact with Zach and with Daniel. A few times with Jonah. He came over and grabbed my hand. Jonah and Jack grabbed my hand twice, and Jonah grabbed my hand once. Daniel only grabbed, like, one person's hand the entire show, which I was kind of surprised about. Like, there wasn't much there. Zach was just like reaching out, and I'm like, boy, I can't reach you if you're like up here, like bend down please. Corbin was like not really on my side. Last tour he was on my side like the entire time. It was Corbin was in front of me the entire time, and I was living for it. But this time he was on the opposite side because I was on the opposite side, so he didn't flip, I just flipped. So yeah, I was pretty much center. Like their like center thing was right here, and I was like right here, so it was like I was pretty much center. You can probably see from the pictures, like I was pretty center. It was pretty good. Like I was, if someone's in the middle and then Jack's here and then Daniel's here, I was in front of Jack, like literally dead center in front of Jack or in front of Zach, or whoever's like in that spot. So it was nice. It was really good. I loved it so much. It was amazing. But actually right before they were doing the mashup, they were setting all their stuff up. Zach walks over, or actually they both walk over. Zach and Jack look at us. Jack's the one that walked over, grabbed the flag from me. He's like, thank you. You can actually see him. Here's a picture of him doing that. But you can actually see him saying thank you. And I'm like, oh my God, like my heart, little baby, Canada's rubbing off on you. I love you. Grabs the flag. Everyone's like screaming. He holds it up. Like all of our Twitter handles are on it. And like Zach's talking about it, like pointing to them and stuff. And then everyone's like, all the boys are like looking at the flag and like, you're welcome. Thank you, Mother, for going to the dollar store and buying a Canadian flag for me. Thank you, myself, for going and writing all of my group chat members' Twitter handles on it. I expected them to follow us, but none of them did. And I'm like, boys, come on. I have 0 out of 6 possible accounts. Like, thanks. And then Zach actually took it from Jack, was waving it around and stuff, and then walks back over to us and like tries to hand it back to me. And I'm looking at him like, no, like keep it, like it's yours. Like going like this, like keep it. And you can see my hand like waving and stuff. I'm like, keep it. And he's like, oh, okay, and like runs it backstage, and then they do the mashup. Finish off the concert. It was so amazing. We go outside. We met them outside. Got a selfie with Corbin. That's all. I talk about the whole thing in my meeting them 4 times in one day video. Meeting them after, about meeting Jonah, not paying attention and not being able to get a picture and hugging Jonah goodbye because I was literally, I don't know, I was talking about some random stuff and I didn't pay attention and I missed Jonah, like, because I'm stupid. But I gotta say about Daniel, I got a necklace that has my name on it and Daniel's writing. Talk all about it. If you want to see a close-up of it, you have to go to that video. But this says Jessica, but Daniel wrote it and has a little like deformed heart in it because Tyler CV rushed us. Because when doesn't Tyler CV rush people? Like, honestly, boy. That's my entire experience. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to comment them down below. It was such an amazing time. If you honestly have the opportunity to buy VIP, I think it's personally worth it because not only do you get like early access to merch, you get early access into the venue, you get to meet them, you get a VIP picture, and yes, it is very, very short. The whole meet and greet process, mine probably lasts about 15 seconds. A lot of people don't even last that long. Some people last more depending on like talking and that kind of stuff, and how much Tyler likes you. But yeah, it's just, I think it's worth it. I know a lot of people don't think it's worth it to pay money to go meet someone, but when someone means a lot to you and when you just, it's not guaranteed that you meet them in any other way, at least buying something, you know it's guaranteed. So yeah, plus it gets you close, it gets you early access. I would say if you are arriving for GA, I would arrive around 11 a.m. if you want to get in between, you know what, between 10 and 12 is a good time to arrive for GA. For VIP, it doesn't matter that much. For Limelight, arrive at 3:30. Like, it literally does not matter. For VIP 1, 2, and 4, you can arrive early if you want. And by early, I mean like 1. Anything like between like noon and 1 is probably a decent time to arrive. That's when people start to line up for my show. Obviously, different shows, different locations are different, but it all depends on kind of how your venue's set up anyways, because like a lot of people I know can't go super early because like their venue won't allow it. And I know depending on your setup, depends, like if your setup's like mine, then you could have arrived at literally great. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you like it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and you subscribe to this channel because my other channel is growing, which I post a ton of Why Don't We stuff on. It's linked down below. It literally just hit 1K and I'm super happy about that. But it's linked down below if you want to check it out. All my concert videos, me meeting Corbin, I have a video of that. Me meeting all the boys, all the audio from that, all that kind of stuff is in the concert channel linked down below. I also have the vlog channel linked down below and the vlog link down below if you want to check that out. I'm going to try and remember to link this stuff, but no promises, because I'm really bad at remembering. But anyways, thanks for watching. Make sure you give it a thumbs up. I really do appreciate that. Comment anything you want down below. Comment whose lane you're in, because I'm assuming if you're watching this, you're in someone's lane. or if you're in all other lanes, like, let me know, because people won't really be watching this if you're not a fan of Why Don't We, like, TBH, honestly, though. But yeah, that's all for the video. I'm gonna go to bed now because I've been up for almost 26 hours, so it's a great time, grand old time. Who needs sleep? Team no sleep. Let go. I miss the boys. I'm gonna go cry myself to sleep now. Goodbye. So I was just about to put my camera away in this little like basket below my bedside table, and I looked and I noticed that I didn't show you guys the things that they gave us in the VIP thing. This is not gonna end well. I took my little tripod off and I don't want to put it back on. I'm gonna have to put it back on, or I'm just gonna hold it. You know, you guys can just be held. That works too. So what they gave us is Limelights got dog tags as well, but they got VIP laminates. But only Limelights got VIP laminates. Everyone else got dog tags. So I got this blue dog tag. If I can hold it, it says "Why Don't We" on it, as you can kind of see. There you go. So I got the dog tag, and then I got, if I can grab it, this invitation, this signed invitation. It has a picture of the boys on the back, and then on the front it says, "Why Don't We cordially invites you to attend the invitation tour, March 12, 2018 at Vogue Theatre, Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada." And it's signed by all of the boys. You can see Corbin's, can't really see very well, Daniel's, Jack's, Zach's, and Jonah's are up there. They're kind of faded because their pens are running out, but that is a-okay with me because it's still there. And then the last thing is you get your wristband. I actually got to keep it because I asked her, I went back and I'm like, because someone asked her and she's like, "Can I keep it?" And she's like, "Sure, like why not?" And I think the only reason why they cut ours off is because of the way that the venue was set up. If it was different, you might be able to keep them on, they might not cut them off. But for us, since it was set up where literally the lineup was where you go to the event, like was the stage, they cut them off before you took your picture. It just says "Why Don't We" on them. Mine was VIP package 1, so VIP 1 pack. Why don't we on it? Mine was purple for 1 pack. You get those. So I went back and I actually asked her, I'm like, "Can I keep it?" And she's like, "Sure." So she had to go back because she was on like VIP 4 by then. So she go back and find, like, dig through the bucket and find VIP 1s. Because I'm like, sorry, like I don't want a 2 pack or a 4 pack. Like I want my 1 pack thing. So yeah, so that's a great grand old time. And that's all for the video now. I'm going to go, for real, I'm going to go to bed because I haven't slept yet, like I said. Okay, goodbye now.